The United Nations and its partners disclosed their plan to work with Congolese authorities on a 2025 humanitarian response plan for the Democratic Republic of the Congo. In a press briefing in New York, the United Nations spokesperson Stéphane Dujarric stated that the nation has been grappling with a multifaceted humanitarian crisis for years.
Today, also in Kinshasa, we, along with our partners and the Congolese government, jointly launched the 2025 humanitarian response plan. The plan seeks $2.5 billion to provide life-saving assistance and protection to more than 11 million men, women, and children, including 7.8 million human beings who are internally displaced within their own country.
Humanitarian organizations stated that this year's response focuses on addressing the most pressing needs and reducing suffering by providing quick and effective aid tailored to the local conditions.
Last year, humanitarian partners mobilized $1.3 billion, a record amount, and assisted more than 7 million people. We're grateful to donors' generosity and hope this can be sustained. Humanitarian organizations are urgently calling on all those who can help to do everything they can to provide funding, access, and support needed to assist people in need this year in the DRC.
A rally for M23 rebel group leaders supported by Rwanda and Eastern Congo community members was disrupted by 2 explosions, resulting in the deaths of at least 11 people and injuries of 60 more. A false alarm. Dozens of deaths and hundreds of cases which sparked panic in Congo's Equator province have been attributed to malaria. Initial suspicions had pointed to a mystery disease. Dr. Ngashi Ngongo from the Africa Center for Disease Control and Prevention mentioned in an online briefing that tests are primarily indicating malaria.
The symptomatology of that disease in the Equatorial region is very much similar to what happened in Panzi last year. And it's almost the same trend, that there were investigations that covered almost everything, Marburg and Ebola, but at the end, it turned up to be malaria. Now, what does that mean? It's exactly where this whole thing is also heading with the Basankuso, as I said. Of the 70 tests that were run with the blood smears, about 78 of them tested positive for malaria. The rapid test is about 55% of them that tested positive for malaria.
Africa's leading public health organization reported that infections have been found in 5 villages and is exploring whether water or food sources might be contributing to the illnesses alongside flu and typhoid. The World Health Organization has acknowledged the prevalence of malaria in Congo's Equator province, but has not dismissed other potential causes. The UN Health Agency indicated that it remains uncertain whether the outbreaks are interconnected.
Amid the ongoing drought in Morocco, King Mohammed VI has urged people not to slaughter sheep for the upcoming Eid al-Adha festivities. He cited economic hardship and the climate crisis as the reason for dwindling herds and the rising price of livestock. But for farmers like Larbi El-Ghazouani, the request is a shock. He'd been hoping to sell most of his sheep to make good on his investment. Expenses have increased. For example, the price of straw was 20 dirhams or $2 for 20 kilograms. And now it has become 60 dirhams or $6 for the same amount. Alfalfa costs 120 dirhams or $12 for 20 kilograms, and it used to be 80 dirhams. There's a difference between previous years before the drought and today, and we are suffering because of this. Despite wasting money on the fodder, he respects the king's decision, but hopes for assistance from the Ministry of Agriculture. The 6-year drought has put the yearly sacrifice and feast out of reach for most Moroccans. I have 70 heads of sheep that I've prepared for Eid al-Adha, but now they'll remain here. Perhaps I will sell some of them during occasions or family celebrations. As for the ewes, I will keep them so that they can give birth, and I will take care of them like the other sheep, so that they may give birth to new baby sheep for me next year. Eid al-Adha, which this year takes place in early June, is a major holiday for millions of Muslims around the world, with traditions so embedded that families have been known to take out loans to buy sheep.
Arsenal Football Club has reportedly initiated discussions to acquire Bayern Munich's versatile midfielder Joshua Kimmich on a free transfer as his contract approaches its conclusion in June 2025. Kimmich, 30, has been a pivotal figure at Bayern Munich since his arrival in 2015, amassing over 400 appearances and securing 8 Bundesliga titles along with a Champions League trophy. Despite his integral role, recent reports indicate that Bayern Munich has withdrawn their contract extension offer due to Kimmich's hesitation to commit, leading to uncertainty about his future at the club. The German international's potential availability has attracted interest from several top European clubs, including Liverpool, Manchester City, Paris Saint-Germain, and Barcelona. That's it for main news tonight. Here's a recap of the top stories. 2 juveniles drown in CHIMBOTELA floodwaters. Ignorance of alcohol, drug abuse, dangers IRKS. LCC orders roadside building material sellers to relocate. In international news, humanitarians call for $2.5 billion to aid 11 million in DR Congo. And in sports news, Arsenal interested in signing Bayern Munich's midfielder on a free transfer. We now look at the Camnet verse for the day, coming from the book of Proverbs 3, verse 5 to 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not unto your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Sylvia Zulu. Good night, and God bless you all.
Get all the latest updates in court news only on Camnet TV. We take you and make you feel part of the court sessions through our in-depth coverage of the adjudication process. Get informed on those who have been arrested, delayed and denied the police bond or bail victims, persons taking plea, court adjournments, verdicts, and those administration issues in the judiciary. You can also follow and give us a like on our